Welcome Pisces to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 11th of September for the Sun or the Ascendant. Your two ruling planets of Jupiter and Neptune feature very prominently this week. The week begins with the Sun in your sector of relating still, along with Mercury, which has come into the end of its retrograde and goes direct on Friday as there is a new moon in your opposite sign of Virgo, very much about relationships. So this is a delightful development. If there has been some confusion, mix-ups or delays over the last few weeks, but particularly from August the 23rd when Mercury went retrograde, or even from the 4th of August when Mercury went into its pre-retrograde shadow, it wouldn't be a surprise. But back to that link between Jupiter and the Sun at the start of the week. Some information you get, a discussion you can have, really can be uplifting. Jupiter also forges a beautiful link to Venus all this week. Now, of course, Venus is exalted in your sign, but it's for you at the present time in the part of your situation to do with obligations and your relationships with colleagues or more practical relationships. If you have ever thought of getting yourself a furry friend, this would be a brilliant week to consider it, with those two squaring up to one another. But Venus also forges a beautiful sextile to Mars. And it's possible that the sacrifices that you have often made in the past could come back to you, perhaps even in a financial way, through to the end of the month. Venus is about loot. It's not just about relationships, but it's also about our sense of self-worth. And Mars is in a part of your situation to do with your longer term financial earning capacity and potential. And it's possible that all that goodwill could be recognized, and the way that you handle any discussions or negotiations can be very much to your advantage, which brings us back to that new moon, because this is an opportunity to set up an interaction around a relationship that perhaps has proved rather elusive over the last few weeks, or someone seemed strangely uncommunicative, uncooperative, not prepared to listen to your side of things. Things can get much clearer, but it can all start to race forwards because Uranus, the planet of surprises, but also of electric flashing energy, links to the new moon in a way which suggests that all sorts of communications over the next month can really be very, very exciting indeed. Now, just to say, as the week draws to a close, your other ruler, Neptune, which I mentioned would be key, does go face to face the Sun. So it will still be important to understand, to get that pivot point between what you need from your relationships and what you're prepared to give. This is a challenge all of us have, about setting boundaries, making sure that we're available, but at the same time not taken advantage of. And because Neptune is a very dreamy, drifting energies, sometimes it's hard for you to protect your sense of self, because there is that part of you that can be so obliging and sacrificing, but not everybody really respects and appreciates it. So at the end of this week, keep working on setting those boundaries with the help of the new moon and speaking your truth, because it's going to bring more respect to you, but that can also bring an upturn in relationships and perhaps one sudden connection with someone over the next 4 weeks that really can thrill. I'd just like to tell you about a very exciting opportunity. If you order your year 2024 personal horoscope forecast, now based on your unique birth data, I'll prepare for you the rest of year 2023 free of charge, but also my special package, which you can check out beneath this video. You'll get 30% off and your character analysis report, your life roadmap. This helps you to get a much more intimate understanding of the patterns that are played out in your life so far and how to work with the energies in your nativity in a much more effective way future forwards. Also, if you'd like to watch your year 2024 deep dive astrology and horoscope forecast from Aries through to Pisces, please see the link beneath this video.